He's a good girl. Yes. Catch. Ah, I missed it. Ready? Ready? Catch. Ah, I need to get something better. Touch. Yeah. Touch. Yes, good girl. It's past, her ears are still kind of up, her tail's kind of up still, because like it depends, when we go on a busier road you'll see it a bit more, but like her tail's down, her ears are back. You know, she'll walk with you, but she's definitely nervous. Good girl. Come on in. Doing so good. So brave. Good girl. Yes. So I'll just walk around the station a little bit, put a bit of food down for her. Good girl. Just let her have a sniff and explore a little bit. You find it. Good girl, yes. Super. Well done. Bobby, touch. Yes. And it's good as well because the little games that I do with her, if she can't do them, it means she's too nervous. Touch. Yes, good girl. So it's a good way for me to know, okay, this is too much for her. Or, you know, she's a bit too unsure of something. Touch. Yes. Good girl. Well done. Middle. Yeah, good girl. Nice. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. I wanted to get her onto the station without being a train here, so it's not too scary for her. She doesn't feel like she's getting on the train, because for a lot of dogs that are scared of public transport, it usually happens because the owners have to take them. Like they're going on a trip or they're going somewhere and they have to get on the train, they have to get on the bus. It doesn't matter how the dog feels, they have to go. So the dog ends up getting forced on, which means they get scared. Whereas what we need to do is just take her when we're not going to do anything. We're not even going to get on the train. We might not even step on the train. So she can just hang around, be at the station, get used to the noises, be able to cope with all that, and then we just go home again. So like even the noise over the thing, she's a little bit like, what is it? What's going on? Good girl. You're a good girl, Pops. Yeah? Should you have another little walk around? Good girl. Come on in. Good girl, Pops. This way. Yes, good girl. Come on in. Touch. Yes. And we could do little things as well, like woohoo, this way. Good girl. Like weaving in and out of the posts and stuff like that, so we can make it into a bit of a game. Oh, we're gonna go round. Yeah, good girl. Nice. Super. Well done. So the train is coming. So I'm gonna sit down with her. Good girl. And just let her watch. Good girl. Super. So I'm not going to ask too much of her when the train's actually here. So I want her to just sort of feel comfortable, not feel too much pressure, because if I ask her too much, she might not be able to do it. And I don't want that. I don't want her to feel any extra stress or pressure. Good girl. Well done. See, it's not that bad, is it? Good girl. Yeah, you did it. You did it. Well done. He's gone. He's gone. Yay. Super. Good girl. Yay. Yay. Come on in, find it. We'll do a nice little scatter for her. Go on in. Find it. So she can just have a second to like decompress and chill. Like something was quite scary, but she did it. Nothing terrible happened. Good girl. You gonna find it? Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. Good girl. And see, this is quite cool because she's actually actively choosing to go closer. I'll give her something to do as the train pulls away. It's okay, sweetie. You're gonna find it. Well done. You did so good. You did so good. So it's really important to build this up slowly with our dogs because it's a really overwhelming thing for them. I mean, this is quite a small train station, but all the noises that they can hear, all the people around, like the noise of the train, the fact that they're enclosed when they're in the train, it's all like really scary stuff for them. And it might be that they're only scared of one of the things. It might be that they're scared of like everything. So it's really important to just take it step by step. Then you could try walking onto the train and walking back off again. So maybe even try and find a station where the train is, you know, sat still for 15 minutes or so. And you can literally just walk on, walk off, sit down on the train for a bit, come off again. And then when you do start doing journeys with your dog, do it really short. So 1 stop, no more than 1 stop at a time. Just so they can get used to it, and what they'll start to feel is that it wasn't too bad, because if we had to take our dog on a, I don't know, an hour or 2 hour train journey and it was just horrifying for them, the next time they get to the train station, they're going to remember that. Whereas if the last time they went to the train station, it was a really quick journey, they didn't have to be on the train long, we brought them like chews and toys that they liked, we played games with them, it will make it something a bit more positive for them. And even if there are some elements that stress them out, their tolerance would have built up, so they're going to be able to cope with this. So even if it's still, you know, they're still a bit nervous around the train station, it's not going to be a horrifyingly, you know, traumatic experience every single time they come. Yeah. So even just doing this, come in sitting with your dog for a little bit, you could grab a coffee and then just leave again. You know, nothing bad happens. I said there doesn't even have to be a train present, but just getting her on the station, getting her used to things, hearing the voice, like the noises, having people around, will just help her feel a bit more confident next time she comes. So after doing something stressful or a little bit scary, or even just doing regular obedience training, it's really nice to do something relaxing or something enjoyable for the dog. So that might be having a run around in the park or having a play with them, because it just means that the dog gets to get rid of all that tension, start to relax after maybe going through something that was a little bit scary. And it also means that they're going to remember that after doing something maybe that is a little bit scary for them, or something that's a little bit difficult for them, they get to do something nice afterwards. So and that tends to stick more in their memory, so they'll remember the nice thing they did, not necessarily the scary experience they just went through. Good girl. Yes.